If you're in if you're in poverty consciousness, and again, poverty of anything, poverty in love, poverty in, you know, whatever it is that anything that poverty is, lack of anything, anything. Okay. If you take action if you're trying to get a result, or if you're doing something out of the identity of your impoverished version in any area of life, you're not going to get results. You'll get results of more poverty and more lack. See, that's how it goes. It's who am I being? What's the identity? So if you can understand at every moment and remind yourself that that's why we just keep saying Satnam. That's the power of Satnam, really, in my personal opinion. Okay. If you're always mentally chanting Satnam around everything, what are you doing? You're reminding yourself of who you really are. If you're chanting Satnam all the time in the background of your mind while everything else is going on, then every action that you take is from your true identity. Everything you speak is from your true identity. Everything you do is from your true identity. You don't have to worry about it. That's why we always say Satnam. That's why we should always be mentally vibrating Satnam in the back of the mind. In stillness, when nothing else is going on, Satnam. When somebody else is talking to you, back of your mind while you're listening to them, Satnam. Always Satnam. Always Satnam. That's why I have a nameplate necklace that I custom made that says Satnam. It's just like that. We're always reminder, Satnam, 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 always Satnam, because Satnam is who I really am, which is God, which is the divine, which is all powerful, which is the operant power, which is the source of my entire reality, which is the nucleus, the hub, the center point, the starting point, the almighty, the infinite, the limitless, the absolute supreme power over my entire realm. So when we just have to remember, because that's the divine nature, is the remember, just remembering who you actually are. Okay. You're not striving to be anything there. It's not, nothing is outside of you. So we use that to anchor ourselves. We sometimes we just, yeah, sometimes shit's going down. You gotta like anchor yourself, remind yourself. You're like, oh, wait a minute. No, I'm God. I'm the one operating this whole ship. Like I'm the captain. I'm the one operating the ship, and I've put myself on some rough, stormy sea. Okay. And I got to get myself on the calm waters, because when I'm on the calm waters, that's when everything comes through. And that's the point. It's like, it doesn't mean you can't feel what you need to feel as a human. But if you can simultaneously remind yourself, no, I'm God. Like, and that's why I say, like, I could be crying and I'm like, but I'm source, and I'm the operant power of all this stuff. And, everything works in my favor, or I'm upset, or my cheeks are hot and I'm like feeling the adrenaline, and I could just be like, okay, I'm feeling all these things, but I know I'm God, and I can be steady and rooted in that no matter what I'm feeling. Okay. As a human, because I know that my command and my knowing is really what's up. Okay. So I don't have to be afraid that I don't have to be afraid that my, anxiety is what's going to manifest more. I'm going to manifest more based on anxiety. No, because I'm God. And that's really what's true. And I know that that is the only real truth. So it doesn't matter if I feel anxious or afraid or whatever, but also understanding and making that immediate, like, oh no, nope, I'm God. I'm the one that's in charge here. I'm the only one that's in charge. Okay. And I can change everything in my mind, like based on my mind. I can only change it in my mind before it actually changes out here anyway. So I know that. So what does that create? Peace, some sort of peace, some sort of peace, some sort of steadiness. Even if you don't feel it 100%, you're going to feel some sort of peace in that. And it happens like this. And as soon as you remind yourself, I'm God, even if you don't feel it yet, even if you don't feel that steadiness quite yet, all matter around you in that moment of that decision, of that remembering, everything changes immediately, right now, immediately changes. And all the little pieces and components of the universe, people, things, situations immediately then also mold to this remembrance, remold to this remembrance. And that's when you see that's when you say, like, you know, as above, so below, as within, so without. Your reality is a literal mirror reflection of what you're dominantly thinking. So, Satnam, I am God.